We going in. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a special edition on Mondays. This is Behind the Veil. You working with Stephen Williams. They call me the good bishop. Ain't nobody good like God. And so I appreciate you all joining us tonight. Yeah, we on here for the book of Mischeal. We happening. I got my guest on here, but y'all come on in. Everybody come on in. It's going to be fun tonight. We have a very special guest tonight down that, no, other way. Down that way. Down that way. All
Yeah.
the way on the end.
Down the road.
Yeah, you keep pointing, miss you. He down
Yeah,
down
you
that
right
way.
now. Right there. Right
Right,
there.
right. Yeah, that way.
Yeah, yeah, silly.
And so we're gonna be talking about the book of Mischeal that's coming up. I guess I don't need to play no music. We ain't got no intro. Listen, it's happening. Thank you. Welcome and share this tonight. Behind the Veil. This is a special BOM Book of Mischeal. I want you to share this tonight as we continue to talk about this amazing recording that's going to happen on October the 8th, but we're going to talk a little bit about it. I have on the line that you can see, Mischeal Goldsmith is in the middle. He's in the center with all that yellow on. And then we are all the way, y'all, on the West Coast. We have an amazing musician, a writer and singer and all that good stuff. I laughed because Mischeal said, I said, well, what's Gavin's last name? He said, Gavin Maestro. I was like, his name is like Maestro. He said, that's what he called himself. I said, welcome to Behind the Veil. Gavin Maestro. He is hanging out with us tonight. And hey, y'all show some love and share this post as we are going live. We're talking about the book of Mischeal that's going to happen on October 8th at 5 o'clock p.m. Mischeal, listen, you got to talk to us about Gavin Maestro since he done changed his whole name.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I met Gav in church. I think he was helping out Bishop Rudy Brown. I don't think he was even a bishop at the time. He started his church in High Point. And I think that's how I met Gav. But we might have ran into each other when you was in Richmond. I don't know. Ambassadors used to fellowship with Bishop Brown, New Jerusalem. And so when we would meet a lot of people up there. And so Gav, a lot of the musicians that I know him. We kind of run in the same circles a little bit, right? With the musicians at least. And man, his production, man, is like on a whole different level, man. And I can't say I watched him matriculate as a what's up, Rick? I can't say I watched him because as soon as I started hearing what he was doing, he was already like killing it, right? And so he's very innovative in thought, like his approach to music. He does R&B, he does gospel or whatever. It's kind of like it's all of that is a part of him. And so this would be, I don't know, this won't be the first time we work together, but it will be the first time we work together as far as production. So I did a remix to the song that I'm pretty much known for, I Ain't Worried. So I did a remix, Bishop. I was at home and I was on my computer, my laptop or whatever, and it's not what I normally do. I normally kind of come up with the idea and shift it to somebody. And I said, Gav, I just need you to hear something. He was like, all right, what's up? I said, you got about 3 minutes? He's like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, all right. So I played it, man. And when I got back to him, he was kind of quiet. And then he was like, hey, man, that's a hit. That's a hit. And so normally somebody say the hit, they started talking about the meat of the song. He was like, it was a part of the song. I was just doing some O's or something. He made me say, oh, he was like, oh, no, when you did that part right there,
it was over.
I was like, yeah.
It was over.
So we got a remix. You'll hear it that night, man. We got a remix to I Ain't Worried. And we talked. I told him I wanted him to put a verse on it, man. And so like I'm excited about getting it done. We still like working some things out or whatever production wise, but certainly we'll be ready. October the 8th for sure.
So let me back up, Gavin. So for the listeners, because you're kind of fairly famous now.
Am I?
Yeah, you're kind of Gav, you're kind of fairly famous. So exactly where are you from? Let's get to that, and then we'll get to the fame. So where are you from?
I lived in Richmond, Virginia for most of my life. So from Richmond, I went back to Philadelphia, where I was born, and then came down to North Carolina at 18. Never left.
Wow.
Never
Okay.
left.
So you were in Greensboro?
I was. I am. I am.
Oh,
I'm back
you
in
still are.
Greensboro. Yeah.
So y'all. So this now this is Gavin is famous for a song that all of us have been singing. Right? We've been singing the front end of the song that you sang on. What's the song that you sang on or that you did production for? Tell me some of the music that you've done. Just tell me some of the stuff you've been involved with. How about that? Let's just go that way.
Okay. Keisha Cole's second album, the Platinum album. I was a part of that. Stuff with Lord Duval, LaKelly 47, Sharifa, Sunshine Anderson. Man, I can't even name a lot of the people because I forget. I have to. Yeah.
So how
I've
did
been
you
able
get
to do some
involved
great
in all
work.
this? How'd you get involved in this?
Well, me and a guy by the name of Harold Lilly grew up together, and he wrote songs like "It's All God," "You Don't Know My Name," "Unpredictable," "Unbreakable,"
Rashad on
"Black
here
Brother."
tripping.
Rashad
on here tripping, Gav.
on here tripping.
Rashad on here tripping.
Dude, you famous. Stop playing.
He said he called you the ninja word. You
Oh
famous.
my
You
God.
ninja, dog. You the
So
ninja.
yeah, it's a lot of records. You know what I mean? I've been either a part of guy from The Voice. Then we just did another record with somebody from The Voice. So it's been a couple of great records. I'm just happy to be a part of, and now TV shows. So I'm happy right now.
Y'all, look, we had to pull him because he's in LA right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't on the east. He ain't on the East Coast like me and Mischeal.
I'm just saying, I don't know if you're famous or not, but ain't nobody asked me to come to LA. I'm just saying.
Mischeal. And ain't nobody asked me in the middle of the day. In the middle of the day. Ain't nobody asked me to come do that. But that is good. So you got started with writing. Are you started with beats? Do you do the instruments? How does it go out? And then we're gonna talk about the October 8th thing.
Well, we all laugh because we can't. Me and my partner that's out here. We all came from Stanley Edwards, so that was kind of a thing for us. You know what I mean? He was kind of our dean. So I just got started making beats. Matter of fact, Bishop Rudy gave me my first keyboard because he got tired of me making beats in the church late at night. So he gave me a keyboard, and from there, it was on to here.
Just cranking it out. Now, are you from? You were born in Richmond, right?
I was born in Philadelphia.
Born in Philly.
Moved to Richmond and was in Richmond until I was about 16, and then went back to Philly. Then came to North Carolina. That's it. Got married, came back to North Carolina. Yeah.
Now, were you in that whole? Now, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing but me. Were you in that whole thing when because D'Angelo was from Richmond? Were you there doing that whole when he blew up? Okay, okay, yeah, because it's a lot of good stuff coming out of that, and we glad you here in North Carolina.
Oh
yes,
yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Definitely glad to be. I always feel great about North Carolina. I think it's not even next; it's now. So it's just what people do with it, you know.
Yeah. So when you heard Mischeal, when you heard the song, tell us about the song, because Gavin is going to be at the concert. He's going to not. He's going to be at the concert, y'all. So we got famous people coming to the concert. Wait a minute. We got famous people coming to the concert, And so if y'all want to do right by the Lord, amen. Just do right by the
Come
Lord.
on through.
Come on
Come
through.
on through.
And let the Lord minister to you. On Saturday, October the 8th, at the UR Coliseum, 4421 Poindexter Road, Walkertown, North Carolina. And the tickets, general admission is $20. But you want to get your VIP tickets of $30. It's only $30 for a VIP. You can't go nowhere for the VIP for $30. You can't eat at a good restaurant for $30. And here we are, got famous people gonna be from LA and Greensboro, flying back and forth, working on TV shows and The Voice. He's gonna be at the concert.
Yeah.
This is great stuff, man. I'm so happy. General, the entrance time will be at 4:30. The VIP will get there at 4:00, and then the concert will begin at 5. And this is one of Mischeal's special guests, Gavin Maestro. I can't believe that joke ain't got no other name. He ain't got no middle name, Mischeal. No.
You know what? My actual last name is Williams.
What you say? We cousins. Good God.
It was Willie. Willie, I think it was my birthday one time, and Willie put on there, "Happy birthday, Gavin Maestro." And I said, "Oh no, I'm running with that. I'm running with it."
I love it.
Yeah, I'm a Williams.
We cousins. My cousin.
Williams. I'm in between two Williams. Ain't that something?
My cousin, who's more famous than me. My famous cousin is gonna be at the concert that night. Listen, so Mischeal sent you this song, man, and I Ain't Worried is a staple. It is a powerful song. He told us last week, and I had to apologize because when he was telling us how he wrote the song, me and my dumb sister, we were laughing and snickering at it, but it wasn't his story. It was how he told it.
Right.
He sat down and he sent you the track because he's been talking about you for a while, wanting you to be a part of music. And I know you do some other stuff. We're going to talk about that too. But when you heard the song, I Ain't Worried, and what he had done, tell us your first impressions and why did you want to be on it? Because you actually wrote a verse. You actually changed it just a smidgen.
Well, it was, I thought this song was amazing. I can remember the day. I went outside and I had some cranberry juice. And I was just sitting there listening to the record. And I was like, man, this is an amazing song. Because I had never heard him do anything first with the tune like that. And then when I heard the music alone, I was like, this worked. I like, you almost know a record from gate when it sounds like it's something big. And when I heard the record off gate, I was like, this it. I got to be on this record, but I don't know if he's going to let me be on this record.
Wow, so you wanted to be on the record. Gavin, that says a lot about the song, especially with your discography, you know. Did we lose it?
The message is authentic, so I got to have a piece of this. I got to.
Man, that is so powerful, man. Somebody, Felicia said, Gavin's flow is fire. What flow is she talking about, Gavin? What flow are you talking about?
So I can help you with that. So Gav does. Gav does. Watch this. So Gav does gospel go-go, right? Now. So like the younger generation, like my daughter's 25. So like she's not familiar with go-go music, honestly, really, right? But Gav takes the go-go flow and he does old school gospel music. Like he infuses them. And he gonna be doing that on October the 8th, man. It's when I tell you it's off the chain, man. It's I ain't even gonna throw nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing else. It's off the chain. Like it's off the chain. So like I minister music at 2 churches. So for New Year's, we had to come up with something for New Year's, and I had Gav to do his set for our New Year's service. Man, when I tell you it was off, man, it blew everybody away. I knew what was coming because I heard it. but it blew everybody away. So much so I hadn't even told Gab. They was like, "Think you can get him to come on a Sunday morning?" And I was like, "No, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one."
They doing
Hey, I ain't gonna musician. Ain't no musician gonna get paid because he doing all the music that morning. Nah, man. Can't do that.
So Gavin, what made out of all this production, and I really let me back up. So how do you get on with the Keisha Coles? How do you get on these projects? Was it
God?
Yeah, now definitely God.
Yeah.
Because the first record, actually I did it, but I was so not even naive. I was just in my head. I was in my 20s, and I left the track.
Uh-oh. Go on, help us. Gavin, he'll be. Oh, he back. There he is. You in your 20s?
I was in my 20s. I had left a beat at the studio. Somebody had heard none of their music worked, so they played my track.
Wow.
And then she took the song, and I ended up talking to get it clear. I mean, everything straight. We call him the Godfather. His name is Clarence Avon. He's from actually North Carolina.
Yes,
he was the one that
we know the Godfather. Yeah.
He brokered the situation to make sure I got straight paid, my platinum plaque, everything. So
somebody said you are a maniac. What the what?
So it started with that, and then I was with a group called the Overnighters. Now the whole time I'm playing there Sunday, so my whole thing was I had to be back for church anytime I had to go out of town. So started with the Overnighters, worked with Vincent Herbert, and took a little hiatus, came back, got married, and the first record when I got married was supposed to he recorded it, but he didn't use it for the album, was with Usher. And from there I was back and working again. And
wow.
Yeah.
So you done put a track on for Usher too?
It never made the album, but yes, he recorded it. So
but it's somewhere in somebody's studio.
Yeah.
Usher, release the music. My cousin need a check.
So it's just been a lot of work. I mean, it's persistence, and you know, I like I said, I think what it takes is just not being scared, and
Sir.
can't let nobody, like, they always laugh at me, but North Carolina should look at North Carolina, the people around it, not just who comes out of the other cities and states. You got to represent your own. You have to do that.
Oh, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
So you just took a chance doing those.
Took a chance.
Just took a chance, and
writing songs and did it.
Wow.
Yep.
Man, that's exciting. Now I'm a real interviewer. Miss probably didn't tell you, but I'm a real interviewer. So what made you want to do it outside of just your church? Miss and I talk about this all the time when we write music. Sometimes we write it just from us and the Lord, but he and I, we have artists who they don't really record. But we were talking, out the gate, we wanted other people to hear our music. Did you always see yourself doing it this way?
Well, some may say it was innovative. When I started, I would just put stuff on Facebook, and I always tell people, you got to follow what's going on. So a lot of times we put out projects, and I'll just say for the church, you put out a project, and then you don't see no videos. All you see is maybe a flyer, come to this concert. You have to make visuals. They don't have to be the greatest, but you have to have visuals. We're in a whole different time. So I think a lot of times people don't think about that at this moment. It could be you on a white wall. They want to see a visual. That's it. So I tell people to do that all the time.
We just had that conversation again today. Mischeal and I just had that conversation. You got the music, just put something out. So in the industry, that's how you Mischeal Goldsmith just said that last week. So you are confirming from inside the industry what
Right.
we should be doing. That's good stuff.
Visuals is important. It's not just having the music and putting it out. You have to have visuals because we're in a world of reels. So everybody wants to see reels and different stuff. They say all this stuff. Ricky Dillon, how many awards did he win this past?
Yeah, like 3 or 4, something 4.
Yeah.
There's videos to go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're using his song. Well, There's No Way. I don't think he re-recorded it, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're using that as a reel that they do on Instagram now.
Oh,
wow. Yeah. Wow. So y'all listen, y'all heard it. He coming back in. So y'all, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he back it up. He coming back in. There he is.
Are we here? Are we here?
Yeah, yes, got you now.
Oh, I said it's so many ways to do it if you want to be innovative and not scared. Like you can't think 1990s in 2022. It just doesn't work. So you just gotta move. Always tell people, anybody in their 20s or late 20s and 30s, it's nothing wrong with taking advice or looking at how they're doing it in order to restructure yourself again. You know?
Wow.
Would y'all look at Rick? Rick is a fool. Hey, when I'm gonna get an interview, y'all scared I'm gonna cuss?
That's exactly why you're not on. That's exactly why.
Rick, you crazy. You can get an interview, Rick. You fam, man. You fam. That's good. That's good advice. I mean, what other advice do you have outside of that, production wise for young artists? We didn't mean to turn this into this, but I think people need to get to understand the magnitude of Gavin and Gavin needs to know that we respect your work. We see your work. We don't get it, we're not as connected as Mischeal, but you have other people out here who value, and we're listening. We can hear you in the atmosphere. We can hear you, and to see that you're doing great work, man. So your voice is valuable. You have a valuable voice, and so we thank you for that. So what other tidbits do you want us to know?
I would just say, if you have if you have publishing, is nothing for nothing.
That's me.
Equals nothing. So it's like if you got publishing, put the songs on your publishing, put them out, and then there are ways to strengthen your numbers for more people to hear them on playlists. You just have to be willing to spend the money, and you still want everything to look good, aesthetics, but the music just got to come out. You can't hold it anymore. And if just make the music. Make the music. It don't have to be grandioso all the time. If it sound good, put it out. Please, just put it out. Put it out.
Man, that is excellent. That's I mean, for us, you are confirming what we've been taught, what Mischeal and I talk behind the scenes. So it is refreshing to hear that from somebody who's in the game.
Right.
Yeah.
But I grew up watching y'all. Y'all gotta remember this. I grew up watching y'all. I know you, Steve Williams. I've heard plenty of your music, and I've seen you plenty of times. I've seen Mischeal plenty of times. David Allen, like all these people were to my sound. My sound is gospel. It just happens to be with R&B and hip hop a lot of times, but that is my sound. And I still write gospel songs all the time. It's just whatever's called for and whatever's needed. I'm there.
That's good stuff. Now, speaking of gospel music, have you written any gospel music that we would know about?
I'm trying to think which I did something for some the Jenkins twins. I did some stuff with Coleman.
Rodney Coleman.
When we
you did some of his stuff?
I wrote 2 of his songs on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you?
That's the session we was at, right?
We went to the concert.
Yeah,
I was about to say
yeah.
we were at the concert.
Yeah, Gav was there. Yeah, he was there.
Yep. So
how did I miss seeing you there?
Why host
he
it?
was he
You
sure
were the
did.
host.
Yeah.
Wow. See, we usually talk after stuff, and I don't think we talk to anybody.
No, we may have talked to Smidget, but I think y'all was moving, and actually, and I did some work with Willie's choir. I wrote 2 songs. I don't think they did a project, but I did a song or 2 on. Is that with friends? Yeah.
With friends,
yeah. So always right.
I love it, man. I love it. Everybody is talking. The brother knows the industry well. Clara Davis said the brother knows the industry well.
Thank you.
Dude, we ain't that young. You saying you watched us?
Who is that, Rashad?
That's Rashad. He is stupid.
But Bishop, you know what's the trip? We got started because at our church, man, was known so much for music. We got started pretty early. So you was like 14, 15, and you was already playing for concerts. You know what I'm saying? Right. So at the height of Ambassadors, David Allen, he was letting us play. So when you got a church full of people watching you doing it at that level with him, right? So you look back, man. I'm 48, man. If you was watching me since I was 14, I don't put my time in. But it's because of the magnitude of the musical magnitude of the church we were at the time. So
same thing with Jerusalem. Same thing.
Right.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. Michael George is in here from Durham, North Carolina. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? That's a phenomenal brother too, bro. He's off the chain. I need to get him on here too. Man, listen, y'all got to come out. You got to come out. My famous cousin, Gavin Maestro, who I don't have my last name. He's my famous cousin. It's going down October the 8th at UR Coliseum, 4421 Poindexter Road, Walkertown, North Carolina. General tickets are $20. VIPs are $30. We need to sell about $230 tickets. We need 200 of y'all. If you don't have your VIP, we need 200 people to at least get the VIP. And let's rock this place. The VIP entrance is going to be at 4 p.m. 4:30 is going to be the general admission, but the VIP is at 4, and then the concert is going to start at 5. And Gavin is going to be one of the special guests. And I listened to what you did on the track, so I am, dude. I'm mad because see, Mischeal, he picks and chooses who's doing what, right? And so this year on that particular song, he decided, he gonna do his own. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, I had to have a little help, but I had to go ahead and hit that on that one.
Yeah, but then he added you, and I was like, I don't understand. But Gavin, I was like, I don't understand.
Listen, I was happy.
And I'm hoping we can get some more special guests to replace me for the old school.
Yeah, Gab, we working on something with Rashad, so we got something we working on. Hopefully that paying through. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah.
Listen, y'all, if we can work all that out, it's gonna be on and popping.
Yeah. So I'm telling y'all need to go ahead and get these tickets. Now, I know a lot of people because I've been around a minute. And I can't give tickets away because I just know too many of you. If I do that, then I ain't gonna be able to take care of what I need to take care of. So I need y'all to go ahead, get your tickets. They are selling already. We started last week, but we need y'all to go ahead and get the tickets. It's gonna I see what you're saying, Rashad. It's gonna be a huge family reunion, like real talk. That's what it's gonna be, and we're expecting God to do something great, that night.
And you got to go to Eventbrite. Here it is. Seating is limited, so you need to go to Eventbrite and get your ticket. And please just pick up the VIP. They're going fast. Get them. It's going to be limited seating, and you want to be a part of this night. And now, are you, Gavin? Are you helping with the production of this song? Is that how that's happening with you guys, Mischeal? Because I know what I heard.
Right.
But Gavin is.
Yeah, he gonna put a little something on it, man, to make sure the old man's straight. I got it started. I talked to him this week. I was like, "Hey, man, I need to do something about this right here. Can you?" He's like, "I got you. I got you." I was like, okay, yeah, do something with that part right there. I need some help with that right there. So, but yeah, man, it's gonna be fire, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fire.
I'm excited.
Now, are you doing great work? Something you can talk about while you're in LA? We on TV this week, or I mean, what are we doing?
No, the last show was Canaan, which was Sunday. Now, just a couple of business moves right now, or meetings, let me say, and then just working with an artist or two. Nobody that you would know, because right now it's just 80 million new artists out here right now.
Oh man, yes.
So
yeah,
it's some real amazing artists that I worked with one last night, and his name is Levin. We about to do a playback around 5 o'clock at Sport 32 here, and he is an amazing artist, like maybe the next Prince of their generation.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm being nosy. So how do you come up with your ideas? And are you late night? You just wake up, or you hear the music? You know what I call, you get vertical, or somebody gives you something to work on, and you take it from there.
Usually what happens is, like, even just with the song, which I got to stop doing because it's gonna be about a week of listening to the song just to know the words. Usually what I do is, once he sent me the track, I'll listen to it once or twice, then I'll sit in another room and write it in my head.
Wow.
But not the whole entire song, just start writing in my head. Then I'll go to, yes, and then I'll go and start recording what's in my head and putting it together. So I got to start. It's important to use pencil and paper. I don't know why I do that. I just been doing it for so many years, writing songs like that. But usually I have to go and write it down so I can see it in order to remember it. But I never listen to the music. I listened to it earlier, won't listen again until I have the words, and then I'll go back and listen to the music again. So wow. I never write with the music. Don't do it. I don't.
You never write with the music.
After I hear it, stop listening to it.
Now that is interesting. That's an interesting concept.
Yeah. Some people mumble. It's crazy.
So, Mischeal, do you do that when you write?
So when I write, normally for me, I hear if I'm writing a song, I normally hear the hook first. So I work backwards. I hear the hook first, and then I go back to create verses to go with the hook. So normally, I'm pretty confident about my hooks. That's the first thing I hear. So
I like, go verse.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I never write the hook first.
Gotcha. Yeah, wow. I had a hook in my head first. If I don't have a hook, then I'm not writing. So I had a hook, and then I'll pop the verses in after that, and then try to kind of arrange how I want the song to go. The last thing if I add a bridge, that's like the last thing I add, because I'm thinking I need to have it. But normally I start with the hook first, and it's not. I'm not at my keyboard. I got the hook because I'm driving in the car, or I might be playing at church. While they talking or something, and I hear a hook in my head, and I'm playing it. I've gotten older, so if I'm riding in the car, I'll video myself singing the hook over and over, so I got it when I get home. So yeah, I start with the hook.
That is amazing. Wow. And like I tell Mischeal, I usually write in like I hear the whole song.
Right.
Like I hear the verses, I hear the bridge, and I hear the vamp. And then what I have to do is go back and clean up verses to make them make sense.
Gotcha.
But it's like the tune comes. Now, I will say this, and I don't know how you work, Gavin or Mischeal. Like I work in seasons. Like
Yeah.
like in a season, I'll write. I'm just writing, you know, keep the phone on me and constantly. And then another season, like nothing. It's like zero for 6 months. It's like 6 to 8 months, just zero.
Yeah.
You couldn't even. I couldn't buy a song,
Right.
but I write
Right.
That's interesting that you work with the verse. Mischeal works with the hook. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Or unless if I'm in the studio working with somebody locally, because usually when I'm working out here, the song already has to be done. But if it's somebody in North Carolina, we usually 2 to 3 hour session. I'll listen to the beat then, no paper and pen, just go in the booth. And I'll just write the song as we go. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah. 2 or 3 hours. That's it. That's all we need.
Yep. Yep.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Dude, you got something working out. I mean, God is really giving you an interesting gift. He's really giving you an interesting gift.
I'm thankful for it. But and it's funny to watch a lot of people. Some people do melodies and then fill it in with words. I've seen some weird ways that people write, and it's all it's beautiful to watch. Everybody's, how they move to get the song done. I love watching other people's process. I love it. I love it.
Wow, bro.
Yeah,
That's bananas. Now, do you because I've seen some shows. Dr. Christopher Brunson is hanging out with us today, man.
Oh, what's up, B?
Dude, that's
what's
going
up?
on.
All the way in Atlanta.
All the way down in the ATL. That's not what it's called.
I rode with Brunson for about a year or two when he put a What If God album out.
He was in Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, I was on that project. About 7, 8 of them songs. I didn't get to travel no more. He fired me.
Oh, wait, hold up. Is that what happened? No,
he fired me.
Is that what happened? Is that what really happened? No, I ain't need that.
I'm just joking. Brinson. That is not what happened. The church I was at said, "You ain't going nowhere. Come on in here and do this praise and worship." But because I see shows, man, where like when you're in the LA piece and when you're in the ATL, where a lot of writers just get together and then they just sit there and write together. Now, do you write with people like that? Because I haven't had an opportunity. I don't know if I can. Mischeal and I have been talking about that we need to get together and take a song and really use both our gifts and see if we can filter out and make something just between the two of us. We haven't done it yet because everybody's working, but one of these days we're going to get in a room and just sit down. Maverick City did 13 hours for Gyro.
They got a Grammy and a Stellar for it.
They got a lot of money. But do you work with people like that where they say, bring Gavin in, come on, writer, and you all sit and try to create a masterpiece?
And a lot of times, and more than likely, sometimes I'll be a motivator more than likely to get it out of them instead of actually putting any words down unless they tell me to. Because I'd rather just, like a lot of people sit and write the song out. I'd rather just go in the studio and give an idea and then let them fix it or see. Because what's funny? A lot of times, most people who can't write quick, if they hear you do a version of the song, it's two things they even thinking. They can do a better version, which will make them be motivated to write quicker, or either they'll just take what you already did, change a couple of lines of melodies, and they got the record. And it was kind of, I think even the thing I did with Anthony Foster, I forget what song it was, but when when Brandon Pierre took the song, I'm sure he changed the line or two. I'm sure,
right?
Because I know Brandon. But for the most part, I just need to get it out and then let you do whatever you want to do to it.
That's amazing.
I don't like being in the studio long. I like.
So what's your top hours in the studio? Did you say like 2 hours? Is that what? Did you say something crazy like that?
3 locally. 3 locally.
3 hours.
Locally.
You want?
It's,
I mean, 3 hours. I mean, you
if
want
any
beginning to end.
artist, any artist, 3 locally. Any choir, 3 locally.
Just 3 hours.
3 hours. Proven fact.
Now,
but
why did you come up with that?
Well, I mean, this is the thing. When you know it's on people's dime, you want to help them save money. And then at the same time, too, after you get the record, the rough, let them go ahead and maybe take an hour, maybe another day, and re-record the whole song if they want to. I'm really there to just give you the whole song, the structure. Sometimes they come out perfect, just depend on the artist. Just depends on the artist.
So is this, hey Shanta, so is this is this after you've created the beat for it?
Just the beat, yeah. Just the beat.
And then you want them to record on top of that beat and just
right. But I just tell them to go in the booth and I just give them the words. I think while we writing this song, I write it in my head while we're going. I write from I woke up and continue. It's almost like if you had 8 people telling the story, you say I woke up, then you pass it on to you. That's how I write. I go line for line and get to the hook. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a very ingenious way. That's an interesting way. I don't know if I've ever written like that in my whole life.
No, I write where this is me. Right. I like to be able to read when I write it down later after it's recorded. I like to be able to read it or talk it as if it's a conversation. Everything has to be like it's a literal conversation. Because I think sometimes people like to be too deep. I'm not going to name names of songs that I can't stand the artist, but it's not really that they're not a great artist. Sometimes it's just over-wordy.
Yeah. I have issues with that. Mischeal tell me simplify that. Simplify that. It's too much. Your mind is doing too much. You got too many verses. Cut that verse out. And that's why.
But you know what, Bishop? It's similar to when you preaching though. Honestly, like you study a lot of information, but you can't get them all. You can't take you can't take the 5 hours it took you to get it and get them 5 hours of teaching. Like you gotta. You know, it's the same thing you do preaching. It's like you don't dumb it down per se, but you got to get to the meat of it and then move on because we ain't gonna sit there and listen to no sermon no hour and a half, man.
For instance, say less is more. Now you better understand that. And I have learned, just less is more. Just add a verse, maybe 2, get a hook and a small bridge and send it on this way.
Now these young kids, they can repeat every line, but then. Again, not naming no artists, but then I can't remember songs half of the time unless I hear the hook.
Right.
Because the words are too long. It's like, man, what is this? So I mean, but it's each his own, to each his own.
Right. I'm gonna tell you something funny. I'm gonna tell you something really funny. I wrote songs and I was like, well, who wrote these songs? Because it's just too many words in here. And then the older I done got, I'd be like, I can't remember these words. I just start passing. I said, it's too many words in that song right there. And I wrote it. And I'm like, too many words. Saying too much. Shut up.
Yep.
Listen, y'all, Tanya wait a minute, Tanya. If you ain't got 200 VIP, that's why I hadn't put it up there. She's saying it's only 40 of them left, Mischeal. Now I need her to expand.
Whoa, they roll. That mean they rolling. That mean we need
Tanya,
open up some more.
To expand that to 200. We need 200 VIP. Let's get 200
more.
No. I'm talking about. Are we at 200?
I think I don't know. I think
Tanya,
we moved them up.
Are you telling me
we gonna have that meeting tomorrow? But right now she's saying they before they left, so y'all better get them.
Listen, y'all, if we only have 40 left, you need to get your VIP tickets. Listen, this really famous guy, and I know we have taken up so much of your time. We only asked about 30 minutes.
Y'all good.
We got to let him go because he on business, and we over here about to go eat chicken and stuff. And
I'm hungry.
and he hungry, and we got to get him out. But I am so grateful that he took time out of his busy day, y'all, while he's in LA. He's on the West Coast, and he took time out of his busy day to come here for Mischeal to do this. We're talking about the Book of Mischeal. It is going down. The Book of Mischeal. You got to get your tickets. Please go to Eventbrite now. This woman is talking about it's only 40 tickets left for the VIP. We need to be close to 200 times. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all move it on up now. Stop playing. I done told Mischeal it was already $30, which is very, 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 very inexpensive for a live recording. And we're having guests, and there are like 50 to 60 people in the choir.
Wow.
Go get your VI. Yeah, man, he bringing the choir back.
Wow.
He bringing the choir back in North Kakalaki. And so please go get your tickets. The Book of Mischeal concert live recording. It's going October 8th at 5 p.m. at UR Coliseum 4421 Poindexter Road in Walkertown. Gavin Maestro, my cousin, is going to be there. And he is singing arguably one of Mischeal's most famous songs, which means now we know that whatever it was locally, it's getting ready to go national, because Gavin getting ready to put his stank on it. and everybody he worked with, Usher, we need you to sing. Usher, Keisha, come on now. Everybody he worked with, we want y'all to hear this tune. It's gonna take off. Hey, look, if y'all get famous and y'all win something, I'm telling you now, I'm coming on stage, whether you ask me or not.
Listen, me too.
Gavin and Mischeal, I'm coming on stage for that one little thing.
Hey,
I ain't worried, and I'm gonna stand there.
Look, it's a big record. I really feel comfortable thinking or saying that I think this is Mischeal's time. And the funny thing is, being that he's in his 40s, I'm in my 40s, you're in your 40s. I think, did I say something wrong?
Go for it.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing not to worry about age and still continue to make great music, because sometimes it takes time. So I'm excited about the success for him, just like I am for you and for myself, because it feel like 40 is like I'm starting all over again with music, and it feels much better. It feels good.
Man, you're not going to get this kind of connectivity. This bespeaks, Mischeal is able to get us all in one room, and just to hear Gavin be able to say, look, I want to be on this. I want to be a part of this. And as busy and as famous and as productive as he is, as the maestro as he is, y'all, it is powerful. So, when you have the right spirit with the leaders, with the people who are going to be on the show, right? Who's singing the songs and doing production. And you just heard Gavin, he's excited to be on the project with on the Book of Mischeal. So it puts a different spirit in the room when the people who have done it are just coming in, man, saying, you know what? I think it's your time. I want to help you make this your time. And he's bringing his national gift to the Book of Mischeal. He's bringing it to us. And man, Gavin, we are extremely excited, man. We are so proud. I'm just so proud of the attitude that you have. I'm proud of your music. I'm proud of your progress. I'm proud. I'm mad Usher didn't use your song, because we
Me
would have
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just mad. But you're gonna
that wasn't the Confessions joint, was it?
No,
not that album.
no,
Oh, okay.
not that album. It was whatever. I got married in 2013. I forget what project he was working on then, but
okay.
I'm still excited about the future. Like I'm in this. If they say the latter can be greater, I'm like, prove it.
Yeah.
So that's how I speak to God right now. Prove it. In. You know what I mean? I read it, but prove it to me. So I'm really so far. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything because it's.
And listen, because I was about to say you don't want him to prove it, because then
listen, he has.
He don't lie. He'll prove it.
It's been 6 syncs in the past 3 months, and my wife died in February. That following week, I saw at least 4 out of the 6 contracts. That quick. So it's been a lot happening so quick. It's almost scary. I miss, so I'm just thankful right now. I have, like, I'm just way thankful because it took a long time. That's why I'm big on this. Like, don't let age be the platform that don't let that be the thing. Don't even let that be a platform. Just go and do it. Go and do it. Go and do it.
Man, God is the only one that I know that knows how to take pain and put purpose and prosperity and attach it to loss. I've never seen anybody do it like that. I mean, he just things we don't understand. He takes us through valleys and puts us in mountains, and we mad in the valley. But then when we come out of the valley, we was like, oh, so we really were just walking through it.
No question.
No question. And so, man, we're excited, y'all. I have kept Gavin enough. He has been just absolutely marvelous. Thank you for letting me interview you that quick. I just wanted to get a little bit about you to the audience for the Book of Mischeal. Y'all, we doing this on Mondays, and we're so proud of Mischeal and what he's doing and how he's getting ready to do this. And this music is like 10 songs. It's 8, but I think he's working on 9 and 10 or something like that. Yeah. And it's coming from him. He's writing it. And I need you to go get your tickets, man. Just go get your tickets. Gavin is going to be there on arguably one of the hottest songs. I'm telling you. I've heard it, and I've had the privilege of hearing it. And when I tell you I'm mad I ain't singing on it, because I think that's my Grammy. And I'm mad, but my cousin is on it. Don't worry about it. My cousin, who changed his name to Maestro. I'm changing my name. I'm changing my whole name. All my platforms are gonna be Stephen Good Bishop. That's all Join us for the Book of Mischeal. It's the concert. It's the live recording concert, Saturday, October 8th. 2022, 5 p.m. UR Coliseum, 4421 Poindexter Road in Walkertown. We coming out that way, and we need you. Please, ma'am, please, sir. It starts at 4 o'clock for the VIP entrance, 4:30 for general admission, 5 o'clock we starting this. We got a production manager. We got lights. Hey, y'all, there's going to be cameras. So please put yourself, wear your best, because you're going to have to say we get the right to use your image. We making videos that's going to be all over. As Gavin just said earlier, we are making visuals to this. So you want to make sure you are in the place, because this is going to be big. 23 is going to be big. We speak it over Gavin's life. We speak it over Mischeal's life. We speak success. We speak success. Go get your tickets, VIPs. Use it on Eventbrite. For those of you who cannot come, please support him. Mischeal has supported a lot of people. And as you've heard Gavin say, he wants to be a part of it. And I'm telling you, if you got the right spirit and the right attitude, man, it's going to be absolutely bananas on that night. It is going to be bananas. October 8th. Y'all join us. Gavin, thank you. I guess I'm ending the interview like it's mine, but it ain't. It really ain't mine.
It's yours. It's yours, Bishop. It's yours.
Okay. Because I be showing out. People tell me I gotta take over spirit and everything, Gavin.
Hey, Gavin, he a pastor, so you know how that go.
Look, I get it. I get it.
I'm a pastor musician, so I understand both sides of this thing.
Yep.
I understand. No, I just want to be careful about your time because we do appreciate you taking time out of your day while you're on the West Coast just to spend a few minutes with us, and an hour is more than enough. Thank you, man. We are excited about having you. You hear me?
I appreciate it, and like I said, man, it's a big thing to do anything for home. Anything.
Good deal.
Like anything.
Good deal. To the young artist, Gavin, you got the last word.
To the younger artists, I would say, besides what was said before about
or the
visuals,
independent artists.
To the independent artists, just because you don't have a crowd in front of your face doesn't mean you don't have an audience. So, I just, you gotta make sure to put the music out and create what feels good to you. If you want to talk about Peter in every song, that's your songs. Do it. There is a lane for everyone who is not scared. You cannot be afraid to be you as an artist, as a musician. It's room for everybody. It's room for everybody.
Yeah.
So don't worry about the crowd that's not in front. You have an audience. And more than likely the audience is going to be bigger through the waves than it is in front of your face. So just remember that.
Bro, you prophetic. I'm telling you.
Yep.
You may not want to be a prophet, but you were in our conversation
today,
3 hours ago.
Yeah, like literally.
You, God done, wait a minute, God done saved and sanctified you all over. I'm just joking, y'all. You behind the veil. I'm Stevie Williams. They call me the good bishop. And ain't nobody good but God. Listen, thank you all for joining us tonight. This has been absolutely wonderful. In the middle is Mischeal Goldsmith. We're doing the Book of Mischeal, October 8th. I want you to come out, get your tickets. It's going to be October 8th. It's going to be hot. $20. General admission, $30 is the VIP. It's going down at UR Coliseum, 4421 Poindexter Road in Walkertown. We're going to start promptly at 5 o'clock. It's going to be on. I'm just excited. Gavin is going to be there. We got some other special guests that are going to be there. We're working hard. Tickets. Get your VIP tickets. Get your VIP tickets. This lady talking about ain't before they left. Y'all don't want to be left out on this one. 2023 is going to be the bomb. Gavin is going to blow up and he going to be in the video. I'm proclaiming it. Gavin gonna blow up, be big. Mischeal gonna blow up, and anything that's connected to this is really going to be successful. It's 50 to 60 people choir. Mischeal is doing it. It's from his pen and from his heart. Y'all join us. Get your tickets today. Do it tonight and don't wait. Thank y'all so much, man.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Kevin. Thank you. Y'all, we gotta go. Y'all join me tomorrow for Behind the Veil. I guess I got a guest tomorrow. I'm on tomorrow night too at 7 o'clock, maybe, because Mischeal keep taking up my Mondays, so I might just have to move. He booking every Monday. Yeah, Look, I am so excited, man. This is great. Hey, until our next appointed time, we got to bounce out of here. No music tonight because I ain't playing nothing with Gavin sitting in front of the door. Ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing none of my music. Hey, we'll talk to y'all later. Please join us next Monday. We'll be back here next Monday for the Book of Mischeal. We got some other stuff we got to do. Until our next appointed time. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Mischeal. Bye.